What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. Throughout the course of the time period, still doing some event duels with the Fusion Synchro NXZ, doing a lot of changes every now and then. You guys know what's up. And for this academic exam battle challenge, not counting aside from the usual deck switches, the goal is to deal a total combined 100,000 battle damage throughout the course of the whole entire duel sessions. And the first deck to do a little switch up with the help of life point payment would be Dynamorphia. The idea to accelerate the speed is take down most of my life while Kentrigina and Rex Term usually do some work with the biggest battle damage. So, up against Pearly. Now that Pearly's got a secret pack for themselves, the release of E-Pearly Noir. Rank 2, 1000 attack, 2000 defense of a Dark Fairy. Once per turn, discard one card, target one card your opponent controls, or up to two if it has Sleepy Memory as material. Kick those cards back to the hand. And then, same Pearly shtick, Pearly quick play spell triggers, absorb up to a total of 3 times. And on top of that, set one Pearly trap straight from the deck. Sleepy, discard Snow, special Pearlily. Snow to search, Pearlily for the search, and Perm Pearlily. Snow gets itself. Desires. Normal Pearly. Delicious Memory, Pretty Memory. Grasp the Delicious. Pearly. Chain Delicious. Reveal Sleepy. For the sake of Noir. Glossed out Noir. Pretty. Noir. Set the Yeep. And Perm under. For the Pearlily, and then Pearly players scoot. And this next matchup, this hand or this deck, to be specific, this is one of the biggest ways to get at least over 10,000 damage within a single duel. So basically, this deck can do 100,000 damage with ease, a total of 10 times or more if possible in terms of calculating the battle damage. Vernasil Despots, and with this hand, absolutely crazy. So let's see, what is this about? Tistina's new archetype, first time ever coming across them. So let's see what's up about Tistina's. You have 7 main deck monsters, 3 spells, and 3 traps. We're gonna go through the guidelines of Tistina. We're going to start backwards, and then we'll work our way up. Discordance of the Tistina. Activate one of those effects. And then 1 per turn, and only once that turn. So one effect or the other, can't do both. Banish 1 card from your opponent's graveyard face down, or if you control a Tistina monster special summon from the extra deck, banish all cards from your opponent's graveyard face down. And that's as if you control a Tistina in any shape or form. So you either banish one from face down, or banish all from the graveyard to face down. Gross. Signs of the Tistina, continuous trap. Activate this by targeting one face-up monster anywhere on the field. Generate as a effect monster, Aqua Light level 10. No stats, still treated as a trap. During your opponent's turn, when that targeted card leaves the field, targeted monster to be specific, destroy this. During your opponent's turn, when this card leaves the field, destroy that target. Okay, so basically a ticking time bomb on the opponent's turn. Embrace of the Tistina. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, target that monster, change it to face down defense, so Book of Moon. During the end phase, target one face down defense monster your opponent controls, take control of that monster. Each effect of Embrace of the Tistina once. And can only activate them while you control a Tistina monster with 3,000 or more defense. For the Embrace continuous trap. Okay, so it looks like the current theme for Tistina, they are all about themselves Book of Mooning in general, in any shape or form. But we'll get to the monsters in a bit and see what's up. Play of the Tistina. Quick play spell, hard once on activation. Special one Tistina from hand or graveyard in defense, but kick it back to your hand. The continuous spell, Breath of the Tistina. During your main phase, normal summon one Tistina monster in addition, so double summon of Tistinas, and then target one face-up monster you control, or if you control a light Tistina monster, target one face-up monster anywhere on the field instead. Change that monster to face-down defense. Then add one Tistina card, spell trap included, that isn't Breath from deck to hand. And then hard once on the effect of Breath of the Tistina. Divine Domain by Tistina. During your main phase, send one Tistina monster from deck to the graveyard. Then, if your opponent controls 3 or more face-up cards, special one Crystal God Tistina from hand or deck. And that effect is once. If this card in your field zone gets killed by your opponent's card effect, special one Tistina monster from your deck or graveyard. Nice. And then Tistina, the divinity that defies darkness. Quite the long name, and quite the insane name as it is. So, the Tistina monsters, before we go any further, they are a series of aqua monsters, yet each individual Tistina, most if not all, are literally different attributes. Not to mention 3 of them, which are the 2 level 10s and the 1 rank 10 are light monsters. So, the Tistina XZ, who is a light, rank 10, 2,000 attack, 3,000 defense. And a short note, all Tistinas are aquas. If this card is special summoned, send all face down cards, spells and traps included, your opponent controls to the graveyard. That effect is once. And then once per turn, if this card has Crystal God Tistina as material, detach one, extra 2,000 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. If this card you control gets killed by opponent's card while it has material, special one Tistina monster from your graveyard. Doesn't matter which one, self-included. And then Fallen of the Tistina, level 1, water, 200 attack, no defense. Send this card from hand or field to the graveyard, place one Divine Domain by Tistina from your deck. Face up in your field zone. If a face up Tistina spells and traps you control, more than one, gets killed by an opponent's card effect while this card is in your graveyard outside of the damage step, banish this special one like Tistina from hand, deck, or graveyard. Each effect once. Returned up to Tistina. Level 2, fire, 500 both ways. Each effect once. If this card is in your hand, target one Tistina monster you control that isn't returned. Special summon this, and if you do, its level becomes that targeted monster's level. Okay, so basically Tistinas, based off from that 1XZ, they're an XZ based deck as it seems. And then if this card is in your graveyard, target one Aqua XZ monster you control, attached to this as material. Okay, so +1 material to any Aqua XZ. Sentinel up to Tistina. Level 3 wind, 1200 attack, 1400 defense. If this card is in your hand or graveyard and you control a light Tistina monster, special summon this. Target one Tistina monster or one face down card you control, kill it, then add one Tistina card, self included, spells and traps included, from deck to hand. And then each effect once. Hound up to Tistina. Level 4, Earth, 1800 attack, 700 defense. Tistina monsters you control can direct attack while your opponent controls a face down defense monster. And then if this card is if this card is in your hand or graveyard and you control a light Tistina, special this out. Once per turn on the special summon that way. And then Tainted up to Tistina. Level 5, Dark, 2000 attack, no defense. And then, let's see, you contribute some of this by attributing one face down monster your opponent controls. And then this card's level becomes 10 if it was normal summon set. And then if this card is sent to the graveyard, except from the field, so literally anywhere that isn't the battlefield, target one Tistina monster you control. Not only you can only use that one monster for the attack, but it can make a second attack during each battle phase. So built-in Cyber Twin Dragon. Demigod and Crystal God Tistinas. Both light, level 10, 2000 attack Aquas. Demigod has no defense. Crystal God has 3000 defense. If you control a Tistina card, special traps included, special summon this card from your hand, then add one Tistina spell trap from deck to your hand. And then during your opponent's turn, if you control Crystal God Tistina, as a quick effect, change as many monsters your opponent controls as possible to face down defense, then send all face up cards, spells and traps included, your opponent controls to the graveyard. So built in Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon on steroids. Crystal God Tistina. Both effects relies on the same thing, and it doesn't matter how it's done. Each effect once. Either during your main phase, once resolved, or if this card in its owner's possession gets killed by an opponent's card, change as many monsters your opponent controls as possible to face down defense, then send all face up cards your opponent controls to the graveyard, spells and traps included. So twice the amount of Destructive Daruma Karma Cannons on steroids. And is that every Tistina card? All of them are covered, yes. So Divine Domain by Tistina, activated. Foolishing Sentinel, Demigod, getting Embrace, Sentinel, Special, level or destroy for return. Return, that one's level modulate. Oh! I expected Tistina XZ, but Super Dora. Rank 10, Earth Machine XZ, 3200 attack, 4000 defense. That is way too much for a wall. Once per turn, as a quick effect, detach one, target one face-up monster anywhere on the field, self included, unaffected by card effects except its own, until the end of this turn. So built-in towers on anyone's turn. And one set. Embrace Flit, Urgent Schedule Chain, Super Dora, make itself unaffected, 1 and 6, Awakening Force, discard 9, toss out Vera, revive 9, synchro into Jet, burn itself Bear, discard 5, drew into talents, revive 5, kill off Embrace, Jet, kill off 6 for 2, 2 getting 3. Guess what? We never normal. Normal 3, special 2, 2 for base, Jet over Super Dora, the superior Earth Machine by the way, 3, 5,000, and then the rest, lethal. And last but not least, for now, when it comes to the introduction of cards, with this hand, wild. Ironically enough, when it comes to Dark Worlds getting new stuff, if I recall correctly, I believe either 1 or even 3 new cards I never even recognized about. And the 3 cards I never recognized would be Dark World Puppetry, Dark Corridor, and Chlorless. So, going over the rundown of the 3 new cards real fast. Dark World Puppetry, quick play spell. The hard activation is once per turn, and then the case is target up to 3 cards in either graveyards, banish them, then discard 1 fiend. And then during your main phase, except the turn that this card was sent to the graveyard, so Breakthrough Skill Clause, banish this, target one of your banished fiend monsters, add it back to your hand. You know what? This is something super spicy for the graveyard effect when it comes to muskets, but at the same time, anything can happen with the puppetry, really. And then Dark Corridor. I'm so glad they did not make this card into a Dark World named spell. Otherwise, it would have been too extra nuts. So, Dark Corridor. Add 1 Dark World monster from deck to hand, then discard 1 card. Hard once on Dark Corridor. And then Chlorless. Chaos King of Dark World. Rainbow. Regular Rainbow with 2 or more fiends to make it. Let me see. That's the Overking. That's the new one. So basically the OG Rainbow and then 2 or more fiends to make it as a level 12 Dark Fiend Fusion, questionable stats. Upon fusion summon, destroy everything your opponent controls, and then this card's original attack and defense each become the number of materials used times 1000. So Chimeratech Fortress like on the stats, and then once per turn as a quick effect, target 1 face-up card you control. The resolution is discard 1. Also, your opponent cannot target that face-up card within card effects for the rest of the turn. And let's get to the duel. Genta for Gates. Gates, banish Genta, discard. And then Genta comes back. Dark Corridor for Rainbow. Discard itself. Rainbow over King for Grapha. Kick back for Rainbow. Genta, get the Gate. Gate. Banish. Discard. Draw one. Dealings. 40 discards. Brow. Draw one. And for my discard is Weenie Bot 5 because it's a pendulum and will able to bring it back on my first turn. Brow and 2 sets. Vertical Duck, discard Changing Seasons for Flower Girl. Revive 5. 5 for Puppetry. Banish the 3 targets. Discard Rainbow. Genta comes back. Rainbow for Grapha. Let me take a look. Pearl, Rainbow, Overlord, Grapha. Realistically, Grapha. And I chose the let me take a look because my hand is already that insane. Flower Girl, discard 4. Getting Vera for 4. Bear, discard Vera. Drew 1, revive Vera. Vera attempted to steal Grapha, met up with Impermanence. Base, 4 over Grapha, toss out 6. No target yet. Kick back. Kick back. Gate. Rainbow. Getting OG Rainbow. Puppetry. Get the banish Genta. Genta. Get the gates. Gates again. Trigger. Snow. And Genta. Coming back. Getting Accession. Kick back. Accession. Vera. Revive. Flourish Shells just in case. Whoa, 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 whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Dark Worlds. And of course, one of them has to be the OG Rainbow, but 7 Dark Worlds for the sake of Chlorless at 7,000. With 300 extra attack if you count the field spell. 7,300 attack and defense. After being stunned from all of those chain links and how many Dark Worlds use as material, resuming to have 2 copies of Grapha on the field, both Graphas taking down both of the Verticils, and 1 set. Scale to 5, normal summon 4. Accession. The return of Chlorless at 5,000 with the help of Gate 5,300. Revive 4. 4 over Grappa, sending 6. 4 effect. 6, 4. 6, switch to 4. 4 over the other Grappa, toss out 9. 4 effect. 6, 9. 6, switch to 9 to attack, and originally, I thought I was gonna make a clean getaway with 009 to see if that changes anything. I was actually not there because literally the first line of text off from 009 says so. During your main phase 1, not 2, nor any other, main phase 1 specifically. So as a result, if the opponent puts up a bigger board, then so be it. Gates. Pick back for Grappa. Holly. Grappa, Dragon, Overlord of Dark World. 4. Reduce the damage by sending 5. Grappa over 4. Clash. Grappa. Did he time out? The Dark World player timed out. Apparently, turn 3 is what got the Dark World player too greedy. And with that being said, that's it for the new challenger cards, aka the guidelines of new cards for now. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you haven't already, smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And we'll catch you guys next time.